Viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. A brief overview of the incident, including context of Audrey and Jeremy Roloff's relationship and public persona. Mention Audrey's public shaming of Jeremy and the response from fans. Set up the purpose of the article, exploring the reasons behind the situation, public reaction, and broader implications. Overview of Audrey and Jeremy's relationship. Their history as stars on Little People, Big World, and their personal and professional lives since the show. Their public image as a couple and family, involving their children, lifestyle, and personal values. How they cultivated a following on social media, with a focus on their authenticity and approach to family life. A detailed description of the moment or series of events where Audrey publicly shamed Jeremy. The platform used for the shaming, social media posts, podcasts, interviews, etc. Specific comments or actions by Audrey that led to the backlash. Jeremy's response, if any, and whether he defended himself or acknowledged the situation. Highlight the emotional responses from fans, focusing on social media comments, blog posts, and other public reactions. Analyze why fans found Audrey's actions problematic considering the culture around marriage, respect, and vulnerability in public relationships. Include quotes from fans, influencers, or media outlets who critiqued Audrey's behavior. Discuss whether this event damaged their public image or whether fans rallied behind Audrey or Jeremy. Examine the culture of oversharing on social media and the potential pitfalls, including how celebrities and influencers often share too much of their personal lives. Discuss the pros and cons of airing grievances publicly, especially within marriage. How public shaming might affect relationships and public perceptions of the couple. Explore the psychological effects of public shaming on both individuals involved, Audrey, Jeremy, and their followers. The effect of public scrutiny on relationships in general and how it might affect couples when their issues are aired to the public. The idea of accountability in public versus private life and the repercussions for mental health. Speculate on the possible long-term effects this incident could have on their relationship and careers. Whether their personal lives will continue to be a source of public entertainment or whether this event will influence their approach to sharing on social media. Discuss the importance of privacy for public figures and if this incident will push them to adopt a more guarded approach in the future. A summary of the key points covered in the article. A final reflection on the importance of public perception, relationship dynamics, and the consequences of public shaming. Call to action or final thoughts on how individuals, celebrity or otherwise, should manage their personal lives in a world dominated by social media. The time Jeremy told People, "We believe everyone has a unique love story, and we want people to be super stoked to press into their own love story. We want readers to prepare more for their marriage than their wedding day." He continued, "I think social media can paint facades, so Audrey and I hope that people will walk away from the book knowing that we aren't perfect. Our dating relationship wasn't perfect. We learned from our struggles and we came out stronger on the other side." The pair also have a newsletter and started renting out the Spring River cabin in 2023. Amy and Matt welcomed Molly on September 17, 1993 in Oregon. She is of average height and is the only daughter of Matt and Amy. Molly has distanced herself from the spotlight since leaving for college at Whitworth University in Spokane, Washington, where she graduated with a degree in accounting and Spanish language and literature, according to her LinkedIn. The Roloff's only daughter worked for the accounting firm Moss Adams for over 4 years and started as a senior accountant for Nordstrom in June 2021. In August 2017, Molly married Joel Silvius at one of her favorite spots on the family farm. "We feel blessed to have been able to celebrate our marriage surrounded by so many people we love," the couple told People. Her Instagram account is private as she seems to prefer being out of the spotlight since leaving Little People, Big World. The youngest child of Matt and Amy, Jacob, was born in Oregon on January 17, 1997. He is a photographer and a writer based on his Rock and Roloff website. Jacob also runs Helvetia Gardens, which is dedicated to growing organic cannabis and vegetables in historic Helvetia, Oregon. according to their Instagram bio. He left Lepu in 2016, explaining why in a Julie Instagram post. I get comments on here all the time about how people miss me on the show, or telling me I should do a few more episodes with the family. I'm posting this to say that that will never happen, he wrote. I am with my family and I love them. I'm just here to say you'll never see that from me on TV again. Jacob also referenced his time on the show in a post on X, formerly Twitter, in May 2022. People don't realize I was paid roughly $6/har to be filmed for my whole childhood, he wrote. I'm still called rich derisively lol. I wish I went scorched earth, but I value family. I wish I kept filming, but I value my principles and my soul. Life is complicated. Jacob married his wife Isabel in September 2019, after getting engaged in Iceland in December 2017. A year prior to their wedding, Isabel opened up about her anxiety during that moment of life in an Instagram post. This has been a really challenging season of life for me and for us, and we have been in transition for what feels like an eternity. I know it is all part of our journey, and I am trying to honor that while also manage my anxiety, she wrote. Focusing on the present moment and recognizing that being engaged only exists for a short time, and soon enough we will finally be married, and it will be the best day of our lives still. Jacob has one child with Isabel, a son named Mateo Toms. The proud dad announced the baby news in a post on X in December 2021. My wife is a superhero, my son is an angel, and all nurses are saints. Good night, he wrote. In December 2020, Jacob opened up more about his experience on Opalin, said that he was molested by Chris Cardamone, a former producer on the show, from 2007 to 2010. It is often much easier to think about things than it is to talk about them. And so this disclosure has been delayed, but through that delay I have found the fortitude and words, Jacob wrote on Instagram at the time. As a child, after what I realize now was a long grooming process, I was molested by an executive field producer for Little People Big World, Chris Cardamone. I choose to disclose it now as it remains a traumatic memory that needs to be exorcised of any further power over my development. Jacob continued in his post. I am certain that this is a positive moment for me and another step toward a brighter future. Cardamone did not respond to people's request for comment at the time. While Telp told People in a statement, Telp was just informed about an alleged encounter that occurred years ago involving a third party connected to the production of Little People, Big World. We are saddened and troubled by this very serious allegation, and Telp will work cooperatively with the authorities. After Jacob came forward with his story of sexual abuse, Amy replied in the comments, I love you forever and always, Jacob. I'm proud of you. Now you don't have to feel alone and carry this around anymore.